Despite being enshrined in the Constitution, the people's fundamental rights have still remained a far cry due to the lack of regulation and procedure required for their implementation. Many crucial aspects directly related to the citizens' welfare, such as education, health and employment, among others, thus have failed to materialize, especially due to apathy on the part of the government and concerned authorities. Good morning, I'm Amit Bakurel, and let's begin with the top stories this hour. Regulation and procedure required for implementation of fundamental rights yet to be formulated. Progress regarding the programs placed by government remains dismal. Upper Tamakosi hydropower project falls prey to the tendency of concerned authorities and contractors shying away from their responsibilities, attributed to lack of penalty and liability. US President Donald Trump embarking for his 3-day state visit to the UK, slated to hold meetings with royal family members and leaders. And Bangladesh stuns South Africa to start their World Cup campaign with a fine 21 runs victory. Let's begin with the national political updates. The government has been prioritizing the implementation of fundamental rights in its policies and programs every year. However, a majority of fundamental rights enshrined in the Constitution has remained unimplemented. The citizens have been unable to experience the constitutionally guaranteed rights due to lack of necessary regulation, procedure, and directorate. In a bid to let people experience the right to employment, the government pledged to provide 700,000 rupees of loan to students with the academic certificates as collateral, and 1 million rupees of low-interest loans to the ones returning from foreign employment in order to help them initiate their own businesses. However, both the programs turned virtually a failure as a meager 6 individuals received loan in exchange of their academic credentials, and only 11 youths who returned from foreign employment received the loan in subsidized interest rates in the current fiscal year. As per the statistics unveiled by the Central Bureau of Investigation, more than 900,000 youths in the country are currently employed. Not only in employment, the fundamental rights have been enshrined in terms of the 30 different categories, including education, health, shelter, clean environment, labor and food, among others. It has already been 8 months since the government formulated laws aimed at implementing the very fundamental rights. However, the regulation, procedure and directorate required for the effective implementation have yet to be formulated. The much touted fundamental rights thus have just been confined to paper. Not even the concerned ministries and the government itself have paid attention to enact the required guideline and procedure in this regard. Along with laws and procedure, the government needs to put in place necessary infrastructure and budget to ensure the implementation of the fundamental rights. Analysts are of the view that the government has been shying away from its responsibility of implementing the rights merely to avoid the financial burden borne out of it. Deliberation on the budget for the upcoming fiscal year has kicked off at the Parliament. Lawmakers made their remarks over the annual budget based on their respective political affiliation at the discussion held at the House of Representatives yesterday. The lawmakers of the ruling coalition have defended the annual financial blueprint, while the ones affiliated with the opposition parties criticized it. The lawmakers of the ruling Nepal Communist Party defended the budget, citing that it has given importance to national pride projects and employment generation, among others. The lawmakers of the main opposition, Nepali Congress, however, alleged that the budget has infringed on the norms of federalism itself. They said that there was no basis to believe in economic prosperity, citing that the 80% of the entire budget has been confined to the centre itself. Likewise, the lawmakers of Rashtriya Janata Party accused the government of completely ignoring the development of the Tarai Madesh region in the annual budget. At the meeting, Rashtriya Janata Party lawmaker Lakshman Lal Karna demanded that the government to unveil the investigation report on the Tarai movement. Welcome back after the break. The Upper Tamakosi hydropower project, one of the national pride projects, is on the brink of facing the same fate as the much-touted Melamsi drinking water project. The possibility of completing the project within the next 3 months, as claimed by the government, has turned bleaker by the day due to slow pace of work. The project is unlikely to complete even in the revised deadline due to the sluggishness in the works related to the project's hydromechanical aspects. The Indian company Texmaco that was supposed to install penstock pipes at 2 places was unable to do so within the stipulated time. The task was then assigned to an Austrian company which has also failed to live up to its responsibility so far. However, neither the contractor nor the project office has taken responsibility in this regard. This has given rise to the tendency that anyone could escape from their responsibilities when it comes to the aspects of national development without having to face any penalty or liability. The project has already borne an additional 20 billion rupees due to the sluggish pace of work, while its accomplishment has still remained uncertain. Organized an interaction program in order to raise awareness on justice delivery and existing legal provisions. And in this contest, we had asked the participants what sort of benefits had they garnered from the program. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
पैसा नभएका गरिब निमुखा असहाय असहारा त्यस्ता व्यक्तिहरुको लागि पनि जस्तो वैतनिक चाहिँ के रे त्यसको लागि चाहिँ वैतनिक चाहिँ एउटा हाम्रो जिल्लामा एउटा वकिलको चाहिँ व्यवस्था रहेछ
कसरी चाहिँ न्याय पाइँदैछ भन्ने कुराहरु बुझ्यो
बाल विवाह नगर्नुपर्ने बहु विवाह नगर्नुपर्ने हैन अनि त्यो कुराहरु चाहिँ न्यायाधीशहरुले भनिदिनु भयो त्यो कुरामा हामीले जानकारी पायौ
अवस्था समस्यालाई कसरी समाधान गर्ने र कानुनी प्रक्रियामा के कस्तो छ भन्ने सामान्य जानकारीहरु प्राप्त गरे
पहिला अदालतमा जाँदाखेरि पैसा लाग्छ भन्थे अब अझ भोलि त उ रहेछ फ्रीमा पनि काम हुने रहेछ
पहिला बाउ नहुँदै नागरिकता पाइन्न नागरिकता बन्न भन्थे अब त आमा मात्रै भयो भने आमाबाट नि बन्ने हो नागरिकता
बाल विवाह भन्नुस् बहु विवाह भन्नुस् बाल मैत्री भन्नुस् हैन यसको बारेमा यो रहेछ भन्ने बारेमा उहाँले हामीलाई स्पष्ट पार्दिनु भयो
घरेलु हिंसाका कुराहरु त्यसपछि जग्गाका विवादका कुराहरु अहिले हामी चाहिँ जे सबै कुरामा हामी प्रष्ट भएका छौं
It's now time for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And the question is, what is the reason behind the delay in implementing fundamental rights? And options are A, lack of desire, B, inadequate resources, and C, lack of public pressure. The voting is on. Type in the WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. It's time now for our special segment, Off the Beat.
The local residents in Bajang's Manumela village were overjoyed when the village was connected to electricity just a couple of days ago. Bajang's Manumela is a remote village located in the far west of the country at a distance of over 450 kilometers from the capital, Kathmandu. The local residents in some 1,000 households were over the moon when electricity lines were distributed from a 52-kilowatt hydel project in the village. The locals rejoiced by singing and dancing to celebrate the historic moment in their village. The hydel project was constructed with financial assistance of 16 million rupees provided by Alternative Energy Promotion Center and Tharala Rural Municipality. Although it has been raining almost every day in Kathmandu Valley, Kapilvastu, which lies at a distance of just over 320 km west from the capital, has not received any rainfall for the past several months. This has led the local residents to offer special prayers to Bandevi deity, hoping for some immediate rainfall. Lack of rain, increasing temperatures and hot air has crippled life in Kapilvastu district. The temperature in Kapilvastu currently hovers between 34 to 43 degrees Celsius during the daytime, while most of the water resources such as wells and tube wells have dried up due to the long spell of drought. There is an age-old belief that when God Shiva is appeased through special prayers to deity Bandevi, people would be blessed with rainfall.
And before we wrap up, a reminder of the top stories. Regulation and procedure required for implementation of fundamental rights yet to be formulated. Progress regarding the programs placed by the government remains dismal. Upper Tamakusi hydropower project falls prey to the tendency of concerned authorities and contractors shying away from their responsibilities, attributed to lack of penalty and liability. US President Donald Trump embarking for his 3-day state visit to the UK, slated to hold meetings with royal family members and political leaders. Bangladesh stuns South Africa to start the World Cup campaign with a fine 21 runs victory. And that's all for this hour. Keep watching Kantipur Television SD for more news and entertainment. Have a good day.